Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
We begin with a father killed in front of his daughter while driving in Oakland County. Off the top here at 11, the 42-year-old man was driving when a large tree fell right onto his minivan, crushing it.
Investigators are calling it a tragic accident. His daughter was in the passenger seat and was rushed to the hospital. The Night Cam's Tim Pamplin is on the scene in White Lake Township.
We're just arriving on the scene here. This is Williams Lake Road, just south of M59 in White Lake Township. A father and his daughter were traveling northbound here when a large tree came crashing down onto their vehicle, killing the father. The 42-year-old man been pronounced dead here. His daughter, I believe late teens, early 20s, was transported. Again, they were heading northbound here on Williams Lake Road when a large tree came crashing down on their vehicle, killing the father. You see crews up there, you see the trunk of the tree there. Crews have been working, remove that tree and get the vehicle out of here. That is the scene right now in White Lake Township. With the Night Cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, Tim. After being shut down since the start of the pandemic, Michigan gyms expect to get the nod from Governor Whitmer that they can reopen.
The expectation is the governor will lay out the plan for reopening gyms in a news conference this week, likely by Wednesday. Mara McDonald is live in Livonia. Mara, Ohio's gyms have been open since May. Does that give us somewhat of a blueprint for what's next?
Kimberly, if you talk to gym owners, they'll tell you yes, they have a pretty good expectation of what the governor is expected to say this week. And here's the bottom line for everybody at home. Yes, you're going to be able to work out. No, it's not going to be like it was.
It's just politely reminding you to wear your mask and clean your equipment.
Change is going to start before you hit the door. For example, at Planet Fitness, it will be contactless entry, and the app will let you know what capacity the gym's at, so there's no waiting in line.
So we thought of everything from the minute you walk into our clubs to the moment you leave, ensuring that you're safe.
The machines are all distanced, and the gyms are waiting to hear whether you have to wear a mask while working out or just when you're moving around. And signs and spray bottles are everywhere, reminding you to clean up after yourself.
You'll see more staff actively cleaning on the floor, using some different pieces of equipment, including backpack sprayers, just ensuring that everything is cleaned and in tip-top shape.
No group fitness classes or showers, but other amenities like tanning will be available. The expectation is the governor will lay out all the opening protocols this week, allowing gyms to reopen here in Metro Detroit after Labor Day.
Just be ready to work out. We want you. Use the amenities, use the app. Check us out.
Back here live, realize that gyms in Michigan, in up north that is, have been open since mid-July, and there haven't been any COVID-19 outbreaks traced back to them. We're live in Livonia tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
All right, Mara, we'll be on that, obviously waiting for word from the governor this week. Now, today, the state is reporting 451 new cases of COVID-19 and 7 additional deaths.
Because of COVID restrictions, Detroit's MGM Casino is laying off 1,100 workers it had previously furloughed. All workers being laid off will receive health benefits through the end of September. Nationally, the U.S. today surpassed the 6 million mark for total coronavirus cases, according to the Johns Hopkins University database, with more than 183,000 Americans dead from the virus. And over the weekend, the head of the Food and Drug Administration says he's prepared to fast-track a coronavirus vaccine as quickly as possible if the benefits outweigh the risks.
Another COVID reversal could be coming for some fall sports, including football. After moving football to spring, the Michigan High School Athletics Association is doing a bit of an about-face. Jason Colthorpe live at Livonia Franklin High School with what is different now from 2 weeks ago. Jason.
Well, 33 states playing high school football with very few problems and doing it safely is what happened, Devin. And when the MHSAA punted football to the spring a couple of weeks ago, some outside groups moved in to give some teams, some districts, some players the option of playing football now. And the MHSAA wasn't wild about that, and it forced their hand a little bit. Now that outside groups are popping up to form some sort of club football season, the MHSAA is taking another look at playing this fall.
People are going to play football regardless. We think they should be playing school football. If the governor makes changes to that executive order that allow for competition without that social distancing, just like for soccer, That would allow our representative council to talk about football.
As a parent, we want to have those nights and see our kids play. And
Tim Napier's son plays at Livonia Franklin. He sides with the 60% of high schools that told the MHSAA it did want to play this fall and was thrilled to learn his kids might actually get the chance.
yeah, I'd be really excited for them. It'd be a great opportunity for them to get back out there. And even if it was a limited, season.
It gives hope that we could have a football season this fall.
Yeah, because there's a few kids that are just giving up on it.
If a fall season does start, schools will have the choice to play in the spring, and some certainly will. And while 40% originally opted for that, recent events could lower that number.
We have 33 states in our country playing fall football. We've seen football take off in those other states and do so successfully, and the news from those places has been positive.
And some of those states, by the way, are our neighbors to the south, so we're keeping a close eye on that. The governor's office, by the way, didn't want to comment specifically on football. However, some are hoping, many think there's a chance that same press conference that Mara mentioned, where we learn about gyms, we might also learn about the fate of fall football. So if the governor gives the go-ahead, the MHSAA could spring into action, and we'll see where it goes from there. We're in Livonia tonight. Jason Coulthard, Local 4.
Hey, Jason. A man who vanished from a Detroit adult care center more than 5 months ago has been found dead in the facility's basement. 38-year-old Cam Frank went missing in March. His body was found over the weekend at the Faithful Helping Hands Community Services Assisted Living Center on Cadju. That's the same facility where he was last seen. While Detroit police say he died of natural causes and no foul play is involved, his family still has a lot of questions.
She said that he's in the basement, he's dead. I passed out and my son came upstairs, and I don't know what she said to him on the phone. I'm not ever gonna get over the fact that I couldn't take care of him, and the person that I trusted to take care of him didn't. I can't get over the fact that I put him in somebody else's hands and it still didn't work.
Well, the state says the center is approved as a license-exempt facility under the Public Health Code, so the state does not have oversight.
A $2,500 reward now being offered to help U.S. Marshals find a man wanted for shooting at Detroit police officers. This is surveillance video of the man after shots were fired at officers last week. This is on Telegraph near McNichols. The officers were on a traffic stop at the time. Now, in the end, no one was hurt. 3 people were later arrested, including a 14-year-old girl, but police say the suspect that they're seeking currently was also involved in the shooting.
An investigation into an illegal underground rave club has 3 Oakland County men facing drug charges. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says the 3 men were arrested following a raid at a home on Dakota Street. Investigators say large amounts of cocaine and ketamine were found inside the home, as well as 2 Arctic foxes in the backyard. The animals were turned over to animal control. More drugs were then found inside the Uptown Music Club, which does not have a license to operate. All 3 men are now facing felonies.
A driver's hospitalized in Rochester Hills tonight after a violent crash sends him 30 feet from his vehicle. Take a look at this fiery scene on North Adams Road near Walton Boulevard. This was around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Police say the vehicle hit a tree and rolled several times. A crash so powerful the vehicle's motor was ejected about 30 feet from the car. Driver was immediately rushed to a nearby trauma center while fire crews extinguished the flames. An emotional day on Belle Isle as families and friends who've lost loved ones to the pandemic got a final chance to say goodbye. 1,500
pictures of Detroiters who lost their lives to COVID-19 lined the street around the island. As part of the memorial, 15 funeral processions were held. The memorial site will be open to the public tomorrow and Wednesday. Still ahead, a young mother has her baby kidnapped at gunpoint.
We have no idea who they are. It's the first time we see them. We don't know where they came from. We don't know what their intentions were.
Well, now police are revealing the kidnappers' motive and how they tracked them down and rescued the baby. Let's check in with Ben.
Devin, nice night for fireworks, but as we get into tomorrow, thunderstorms are back and heavy rainfall could be an issue. We'll look at the amount we're expecting coming up.
So, how do they pull it off?
We swore everybody to secrecy.
What it took to get the fireworks off.
We kind of call it the spot.
In a secret location so the public wouldn't show up. I'm Local 4 Defender Karen Drew. I'll take you behind the scenes of this hush-hush operation coming up next.